Bitcoin's alive, what you gonna do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. We should see in your go be it's Ordinal revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We are live. So happy, guys. It's been a great day. Merlin is going crazy right now. The TVL is insane. We're going to show you everything you're going to need to know about it. It's pretty freaking awesome. We got some really good drop today. We got the Ordinal side, you know what he's going to drop. You get excited. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk all about that. We got so many good topics. Such a good show. Let's get this thing started. Let me bring in my partner, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Yeah, man. Bringing the energy tonight, boys. Bringing the energy
tonight. Yes, sir. Man, it's such a exciting times, right? Like, we got so much happening, but you know, I felt like I was overwhelmed leading up to Merlin, and then like once the seal broke, I feel great, man. I feel amazing right now.
Yeah, man. It was just so fun to watch everyone excited. Everyone has Merlin next to their name, and the excitement is huge, dude. Merlin could be bigger than a lot of these EVMs, dude. We could see the TVL hitting 400 million, and that would put it in the top 10. You could have a Bitcoin native asset, or layer 2 on Bitcoin, just destroying Stacks. Stacks is no longer a competition anymore. I'm sorry, Stacks guys, but your Nakamoto upgrade needs to come now or not at all, because Merlin's gonna freaking shoot.
I feel like Merlin snatched the Nakamoto upgrade and was just like, "This is the Nakamoto upgrade."
We're the Nakamoto upgrade now.
not gonna be around no more, Stacks. No, I'm just kidding. I will give like some just kind of OG respect to Stacks, because like whenever there wasn't any other like anything outside of just Bitcoin, they tried. You know what I mean? Like they tried, right? So at the end of the day, now it's a new era, and it's. Did you see Jake Gallen's post today? So he was just like, I'm gonna mess around with this, the seal, and he actually staked. I think he staked like 20 bitmaps or something. It
was like 0.1, yeah. 4K.
Yeah, and so people that I necessarily probably wouldn't think initially, like right off the bat, are like getting involved with it, and it's just spreading everywhere.
I disagree. I think Jake's he likes to dip his toe. I think he likes to dip his toe in many places. I mean, he's on Doge. He tries everything. He's just one of those guys. He's very open-minded, which is very rare in this space. There's a lot of closed-minded people. I consider myself one as well. If I don't like something, obviously I don't like it. You know what I mean? But Jake's willing to give everything a chance, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to say that he's not well-rounded, because he's definitely well-rounded in the space. That wasn't somebody first that I thought about. Like definitely 100%. Block, or people like that. So, but yeah, it's exciting, dude. Like all day today, I was just on. I had 5 tabs of Genie data for each wallet that is, the staking wallets for each protocol, and I felt like Merlin was like my project. I was sitting there like, oh my God, the total value is just shooting up, and there's a supply shock that's got to happen, right? I mean, it just has to.
I mean, it's day one, and we're seeing $200 million inside. There's just going to be supply shock on Bitcoin. There's going to be a supply shock everywhere, bro. Like it's the boxes, the minerals, and people don't understand. Like staking the minerals, like you're going to get the MNER token and the Merle token, right?
Yeah,
it's like I don't, it's amazing. Like I'm so hyped for this. And that's the thing too, we were the first people to talk about Merlin. We were talking about Merlin before we knew it was called Merlin. We were saying Jeff's layer 2, and we were talking about he's going to stake bitmaps, and nobody else was talking about it. Nobody, dude. And shout out like all the other influencers and stuff, but no one started talking about it until this week. We were talking about this thing in like December.
Yeah. I remember back in the summer, there was two people from the East, I would say like, Asia, and it was
Yep.
Sonic and it was Jeff. And we
Yep.
interviewed them very kind of close together, right? And we
Mhm.
both of those guys are really talented.
Yeah.
Sonic kind of went on, kind of did his own thing and found himself, whatever he went down
Sonic
that journey, right?
found some green green
But
stuff.
but like Jeff, like just was heads down building, and
Yeah.
it was just kind of like we knew that was something special there. And so once he kind of told us the plans about what he was going to bring to the table, um we just knew that it was going to be something special, and he
Yeah.
definitely delivered so far up until this
Yeah.
point.
And that's the thing, dude. It's February now, right? And like it's just insane how fast it happened. Like I know Dev Talk, and I know Dev Talk is the end of January. Usually means the beginning of March, right? But so
Yeah.
we have it in we're on day 8 of February. And it's Chinese New Year. People don't understand, like in Singapore and stuff like that, these people they don't work. They really enjoy themselves around this time of year. They work all year round, but around this time of year, they enjoy themselves. But not this team right now. They're exhausted, but they're killing it right now.
Yeah. I mean, my in-laws, and my wife is, she's Cantonese, and so my mother-in-law actually works in trade, and whenever she goes over there for like the warehouses,
Yeah.
and Chinese New Year, 2 months is shut down. Like 2 months. And it's because a lot of times they travel from different areas, and that's why.
Yeah.
But like it's just known that like Chinese New Year, don't bother me.
Yeah.
For like a good amount of time. But like that just goes to show how dedicated him and his team were for this launch, right? So
100%.
super, super bullish on what's been happening so far, and can't really wait to see. We're only seeing, by the way, the Bitcoin side of things in terms of the seal. There's a
know.
whole nother like slew of liquidity that's
Yep.
going to be pouring in from the
Pumping
EVM
in,
side.
bro. Yeah, we got the whole Ethereum blockchain in here.
Ethereum blockchain.
The whole chain is in the chat, guys. But let's start looking at that liquidity that you were hinting about, man.
Yeah, we'll hit on this first kind of topic here. Merlin seal supply shock. If you follow me on Twitter, you saw that I posted some stats today, because that's what I love to do. I love analytics. But let me show you here. So I wasn't lying. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Genie data tabs. So the first tab that I have open is the wallet, the MPC wallet. So they're using MPC wallet strategy to be able to hold the staking assets on the Bitcoin side. And then what will happen is they'll spit out a receipt on the other side, right?
Yeah.
And so you see here, the blue box is the first one, the BRC 420. There is 2,955 blue boxes that are staked on the seal right now. That is 30% of the total supply.
Yeah.
Right.
Insane.
So that's a big deal. And just BRC 420s, look at this, $157 million of total value staked on that chain. Day one. We're talking about day one, right?
Day one.
Then you have this song about NFTs. Like China is really big on this, and
Yep.
the meme was about Elon posting that 18,883, which the total supply of this is 42,000, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you're damn near 50% on the staked assets here. And then the last one is mineral. So mineral, I think it's kind of like a track situation, to where people are a little bit afraid that they're going to miss out on being able to stake their mineral for the actual mineral protocol that's going to launch on Merlin layer 2 later in this month. But they came out, I think Block mentioned that they came out with like an agreement. I think the protocol or the project said that you're going to be able to double dip here. Isn't that the news?
Yeah. So in their Discord, or I want to say their Telegram, one or the other, but they're basically like having a conversation in there, and somebody was like, "Yo, we need to get Jeff to tell us like how it's going to happen." And so basically now, Mineral was going to use their own staking mechanism, but now they're just going to use Jeff's seal. So instead of getting, I think, the mineral on the other side, you would get like M mineral. Now I think the mineral is just going to stay in there, but you're going to earn the MNER token.
Okay,
And
so you basically just do a double earn on it, right?
Yeah, but instead of getting the receipt on the other side, it's just gonna be staked.
Okay, so we'll get some confirmation on that, but that sounds logical, right? Like,
yeah.
That's because there was a lot of pushback, right? Isn't that what caused it?
Well, if people were saying they didn't want to stake their mineral in the seal because, that would have kind of messed up a lot of people, a lot of the TVL, right? Because we're getting what? How much $2 million from the TVL for minerals?
2.7 as of right now. But I think once people realize that, it's pretty dumb not to do it now because like you're gonna earn the miner token or mineral token plus the Merlin token as well.
Real quick, so we gotta figure this out. Please confirm the Verlio mines are live or it's fake. Let's look up Sam's Twitter. Let's get real information out for these guys.
Yeah,
because I don't want anyone getting burnt. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So you need to go to Verothium Gas DAO at Verothium Gas DAO. The link is right here. Let me see. So this is the mint link right here. Do you want me to put it in the chat or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, just throw it in the chat. All right, guys. Yeah, so this was Sam's project. This is real.
Yeah, I mean, this is directly from his Twitter account.
Okay. Yeah, guys. Yeah, you guys are good to go. That is the staking one. Get to staking, guys. Get to staking. And Sam, the head of this, is going to be joining us in a little bit as well. So stick around for that.
By the way, it's going pretty damn well. It just launched 11 minutes ago, and it's at 35.08%. So you guys might want to hurry up and get your mine. Get that gas that's coming out of here.
What's the mempool? Mempool fees are high.
Let's see.
Shout out Sam Sage, my man.
It's only at 25, so people can get on it right now. I mean, this thing is going to mint out pretty quick.
You think
so? It's 35%, and it's only 11 minutes. So, I mean, that's pretty quick in my opinion. Yeah. But getting back to kind of where we were, what were we talking about? Just the
minerals.
The minerals, So that's going to happen. So, anyways, this is the first tab. The BRC 420 is definitely the strongest asset right now for total value, 157 million. Let's go to the second tab. This is the BRC 20 tab, right? So the total value on this one's 58, almost 59 million. Yeah. You have the leader in Sats at like 16.1 million in total value staked. Ordi passed Rats just now at 15.4 million. You have Rats in number 3, and Rats number 3, like literally right behind them too. Yeah. So that just shows like how strong Rats is. And then you have BT, and it drops off kind of big, right? So 16, 15, 14 million, and then 5 million with BTCS. And then you can kind of see everything else there. Yeah. So,
and you said track's pretty low, right? And I just want a public service announcement, guys. Do not stake your track until Benny says the snapshot is done. You do not, there's a chance that you might not get your tap airdrop if you stake your track. So be careful. Don't do anything stupid. Just hold on to your track for a little bit longer. I think the snapshot's going to be soon. I'm actually thinking it might be tomorrow. But
yeah, that would be great actually. But yeah, you can see people are kind of, there's only 171,000 track that's staked. Yeah, it's right under 1 million. But the MMSS community, you guys need to step it up, guys. Only 1 million staked here, and 500,000 in value. This can really help the, not financial advice, but this can really help the MMS token. I mean, it's already got a big community and stuff. But anyways, that's the second tab. The third tab right here is just straight up Bitcoin. So you can see 82 million staked. The fourth tab, I'm not sure what this one is. I was just keeping track of it because it was on the medium.
It looks like Bitcoin balance, right?
Yeah, but I mean, this one's the Bitcoin balance too. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something else here.
It could be wrap Bitcoin. That's what it is. It's probably wrap Bitcoin.
And there's 3 like that.
Is there?
And then you have the bitmaps right here. So you can see bitmaps.
Oh, how much in bitmaps is there?
74.6 thousand bitmaps on day 1.
Dude, that's 10%. That's 10% of the supply.
Yeah, and it's about $20 million. This is the one, like, this is what Jeff was really, initially, this was his idea for all of Merlin chain was, hey, how can we get bitmaps into the hands of whales? Well, whales like tokens. So, or they like to be able to trade things easily. And so this was the idea. Now we have Merlin chain, right? Yep. So it's pretty cool. But so you guys can grab the the wallets from the Merlin chain medium, the Merlin seal medium, sorry. And then you just go to Genie data, and then you just go to inscriptions. Go to Genie data, and then just actually paste in the wallet address, and then it'll take you exactly to that screen where it shows the position and everything right here.
Cool.
So, yeah.
You want to drop that link in the chat for them? Because I got someone down there. Would you mind?
Yeah. I mean, so there's multiple. You mean just
drop the one? Just the
Okay.
main one. They can figure it out from there.
Yep. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, what do you think about that? Because that's like a total value of like it's crazy.
Let's add it up.
Right.
Give me the numbers. I'll add.
You want to add it, or you want me to?
Yeah. I just give me a number.
Okay. 163, 871, 795.
Just let's just do 163 million. Okay.
Okay. And then you have 58 million.
Okay.
Then you have 82 million. Then you have 2.3 million, or just 2 million, whatever you want on that. Then you have 5 million. And then the last one is 19 million.
You want to take a guess what the number is?
I would say it's probably like 300 million.
Yeah, close.
329 million on day one.
Nope, day one.
So I mean, honestly, dude, like when I was talking to Jeff, like he was just like, he goes, we not only broke all the like L2, like we broke Ethereum L2 records. That's basically what he said. He's like EVM records we broke today. So
Mark says we're almost 50% done. You want to give a check on that?
Let's see. So 44.9,
guys.
Hey, we got it handed to him, right?
Congratulations, Sam, man. Congratulations, man. He worked his butt off, guys. You know, guys don't understand. We've been working with Sam for a long time now, since the Ordinal side, very first days. We've constantly had meetings with him, and he's just one of those guys, man, who he just works his ass off. He's been doing the not only the BTC startup lab, but he also has a full-time job on top of that. This guy, he's a legit Ordinal guy, man. He's one of us, and this is a way to support him. So let's just get a couple of these. You know what I mean? It's not financial advice. This is just supporting somebody who's been in Ordinal since the beginning.
Yeah, man. I mean, I remember like whenever we interviewed him, and like he, asked us some questions and stuff, and he was like, hey, thanks for helping me kind of get my project out there. And he sent us like hootenannies, and we were like, like people don't know this about Sam. Like he actually deployed a sub like 200K or sub 150K or something hootenannies.
Yeah, they're like a little over 100. I think the one he gave me is like 102.
Oh yeah, and I got like 114 or something like that. And I was just like, wow, this is like, he's an OG, man. He's been here since that time. So,
yeah, man.
So yeah. So
give a quick refresh on that.
Yeah, let's see what's going on. This is pretty exciting, right?
It is
46.91. So we're getting there.
We are getting there. Live.
Yeah. But going back to the total value real quick, because you talked to me about that. You love DeFi Llama and looking at all the ecosystems on there. How big is 300 million on day one?
That's monstrous, dude. Like that's insane. You're in the top 12 right now. Let's actually check that out, because I'm actually really curious, because I didn't really get a chance. Today was really busy for me, so I really didn't get a chance to really dig deep on it. So let me share my screen here. All right, so if you go to chains, there's a total value locked. So if you look over here, TVL, 37 billion with Ethereum. So let's go down. So top 10 would be Sui with 500 million, bro.
And I feel like he could pretty much get there, because
right now, Merlin chain is
329. He's 329. So where would he be exactly?
329 would be right between Kronos and Bitcoin.
That is wild, man.
So he's already beat Stacks. That's Stacks.
And Lightning, right? Because they're counting Lightning.
Lightning. Stacks ain't in here.
I think it might be.
What would Stacks be under?
I think it's because they consider Stacks a side chain.
Gotcha.
I mean, Fred always says that Lightning is the only true layer 2,
Gotcha.
but for Bitcoin. But I mean, there's a lot of different stuff on there.
And Kronos has some meaning to you. So
and one, I mean, in one day, like I mean, Kronos has a lot of liquidity that backed it from their exchange, you know, and it's crypto.com.
105 things on there, bro.
Yeah, and so
like Jeff's gonna say 1. It's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, well, 2, I guess, because Merlin swap. But
doesn't that show the power of Bitcoin assets, layer 1 assets, right away? Like it shows the power of Bitcoin layer 1 assets, and we talked about this on the weekly update, and I got really excited when I was like, because it came all together in my brain. It was like Merlin chain is being powered by an engine of Bitcoin layer 1 assets, and it like you know it's just like built up into this thought process. And I don't know, man. Can you ask for anything better?
Exciting. So exciting, man. It's just I'm just so like proud of Jeff and call him like one of like a family member, because we're here in Ordinals, man. We're such a closed, you know, we're such a closed off like community, tight-knit community. And like Jeff's been like, again, just like Sam, he's one of us, you know. He's always been here. He's been rooting on bitmap since they were $7, just like we were, you know what I mean, since the mint day when we're all minting and stuff. But it's good to see, man. It's good to see
for sure. But shout out to Maddie Verse. What's up, Maddie?
Yeah, man.
All right, do we got any questions in the comments?
Nothing yet. Sorry, I'm watching Mempool. No questions. Let's jump over to some native Merlin assets.
Okay. So we want to check out Hoo. Your Hoo is showing.
Yep. Your Hoo is showing.
Yeah, Hoo.
Right, I'm a fan of Hoo, guys. I'm showing it. It's the first ever meme coin on this layer 2, which we call Merlin swap, and it has the most liquidity by far, 10x the second place there. And I think that the Hoo cat, I think, you know, with the Taproot Wizards and Merlin, you know, wizard, and then the cat, I think it's just perfect. This is a perfect meme coin for what we're doing over here in Ordinals. And I think Hoo cat is going to be the shib of this bull run. I think we can get hundreds of X's out of this coin. I really do.
Yeah. You know, where my wizards at, man? Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, wizards.
I sold everything today besides Hoo. I actually put everything in the Hoo. I sold the wizards. I sold the Bee-Boo. I sold everything. And I'm the only one I'm in over here is Hoo now.
Yeah.
But I'm in heavy.
Yeah, I mean, it's so early, and like I mentioned, Izumi is the, you know, large company that helps facilitate and build out these dexes, right? Like, and so they brought liquidity over, and that's what kind of got this going. It was like fun, right? But now, because like all this liquidity that's coming over from Bitcoin's about to like enter the ecosystem, once those in about like 9 more days, this is going to be very, very interesting. Because look, you had $82 million worth of Bitcoin, like, right? That's just Bitcoin only that's coming over. And so this is going to be like times, like you said, like times like 10, like really quickly. I think.
I think a penny is where this is going. I think it's going there in the next 10 to 15 days. And I say 10 days because that's when you're gonna start receiving your receipts, and those receipts are liquid. So you're gonna be able to take your when I say receipts, I'm talking about your M track and your MMSS and your M whatever, your M Bitcoin. If you put Bitcoin into the seal, you're gonna get M Bitcoin in 10 days. And that could be recycled into stuff like Hoo and things like that. But here's a question for you, and I know you know the answer. Who do you think deployed Hoo?
Izumi, like probably someone from their team, as just kind of like I mean, it's a straight up meme. Everything on here is I think maybe someone said that, except for like IUSD, obviously that's the stable token. Merlin Pad has a Twitter, and then they have a domain that says it's called Merlin's Pad. So I don't know if that's an actual project, but I don't think the big projects are over here yet. But I think it's going to happen pretty quick because we got Mineral. That's their protocol on their website dashboard and stuff is going to be available at the end of this month. They're going to have their token that's going to quickly be like added to liquidity pools, don't you think?
Yep, 100%. Real
So
quick.
let's go real quick, actually, back to Merlin, where it shows the there we go, where it shows the projects that they kind of planned on already before all this. Let's see if I can find it right here, I think. Yeah. So this is just like, this was like 2 weeks ago, I think. So Izumi is Merlin Swap, right? They kind of help facilitate that. We already talked about that. Particle Network is infrastructure deal. So, and then you have BitSmiley that's not ready yet, but they're going to be over here. And a lot of people are like saying, okay, BitSmiley is going to be the stable token of Bitcoin ecosystem. And then they're planning on having like a social DID project, and then Mineral is this is the part that when you first saw this, you were like, wow, I didn't realize Mineral is probably going to be a lending protocol on top of their real world asset, because they use the mint funds to buy miners, and they have this staking mechanism. So Mineral could be a really big project. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you could actually, your Mineral's already staked, so you can borrow against it, right? So imagine that. Imagine the Mineral is like $1,000, and you can borrow $500 against it, just like how you do on Liquidium. You know what I mean? So, or potentially you'd be able to lock up your Merl token, and then take a loan out on that. I mean, that's lending to me, right? Like, that's DeFi. That's what it's all about here. It's not having to go to a bank if you need money. Let's just say you're sitting on $10,000 on Merl, MERL, and you're like, you don't want to sell because it's going to go up, but you need the money to pay your bills. You could borrow against it. You know what I mean? 2 weeks later, you get that paycheck. You can pay your bills. You get your Merl back, and you still hold the same amount. That's DeFi. That's not counting on some banker saying your credit score isn't high enough, right? That's what we want here. We want to get out of the old system and into the new one, the new system where your assets is your credit score. Depending on what you're holding, that's your credit score. You're holding Bitcoin, you have amazing credit. You have better credit than anyone in the entire world because you can borrow against it at any time, at any point, and nobody can tell you no.
What about Hex? I'm just kidding.
I'm not borrowing against Hex.
No, I'm just kidding. I was joking. But like the reason why I'm bullish that they have a lending side is because it's a business model, right? They already have kind of their business model with the state or the mining facility or whatever, but lending, DeFi lending, they're gonna make fees off of that, right? And they're gonna earn, and then they'll probably offer you leverage, right? So be very careful with that, because you can definitely go down a black hole with that. But from a business perspective, that's a good business, because like you make money, so that makes me more bullish on them.
I agree.
And then you have the game side, which Bitmap Explorer, which is bitmap.game. So that's going to be rolled into this layer 2 somehow. Will they have a token? We don't know. Bitmap War, will they have a token? I think they do, don't they?
Well, they have the wand, and then they have the BLZD.
Yeah, Blizzard or
so
whatever.
You're going to get 500 BLZD for every wand that you hold.
And so that's on top of like if the wands end up being staked in the seal, right?
Yeah, you'll earn the Merl token,
So but it's kind of like the same thing with the mineral situation, right?
The mineral's a little different, because the mineral you're staking, you're earning. Like after you get the 500 wands, that's it. There is no staking the wands to get more Blizzard.
Oh, okay.
Or more, you know what I mean? With the minerals, is you're gonna be able to earn the MNER token forever until supply is gone.
Gotcha. And then we have Mobox, which is like a really good high quality graphics game that they already built. I think it's called Dragon Life or Dragon Legend or something like that. And that's the Dragon Balls that they minted on BRC 420, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot.
We did have one question here.
Well, that's not a question. It says
no, not there. I forget where it was. Maybe it's up. Someone wanted to show you I think Mr. Sheedy said to show the other screen again with the mines.
Oh wow!
69%. Congratulations, Sam, man. Killing it right now.
Yeah. I mean, those hype videos, man, those
I
were
know.
pretty hype, right? So
Yep. Should we start minting, man? I'm getting FOMO here.
oh, look at you! Look at you! Looks like
I
the
need
turns
69%.
looks like the turns have tabled. Yeah, so we can come back to that. I want to talk about this guy. This guy's been on a terror lately.
Dude, insane, bro. So we talked about this pre-launch. And we're gonna have to go, but we're gonna have to get out of that because we got the man of the hour. We got the man of the hour popping up. He got smiles on his face. He's seeing that 69, and he's very happy.
Let's bring him up. Yep. Sam, what's up, man?
Sage.
Welcome.
What's up, man? How you doing?
You know, this is your
Good.
first appearance on Order Revolution, the actual show. We talked to you millions of times, but this is your first appearance. No,
Was
second.
he? Yeah,
he did a full episode on him.
I think he had DeFi
That was
discussions.
DeFi discussions.
Yeah, it was right before
Right.
we rebranded.
Yeah, it's funny because like I was thinking about that today. I was like, DeFi discussions, man. That's a long way. That's a long way.
For sure.
man.
Well, how are you feeling right now, man? Looks like the mint is going pretty darn well.
Yeah, it's going great. I just wanted everything to go okay. I was just very like cautious because I went into my Discord and I looked like through all my members and I put my own name in there, and like I had like 3 others of my own name, so I had to like ban those. Yeah.
Oh no.
So, yeah, because it's like and then I took away all the permissions and stuff, but you just got to be careful, But yeah, no, it's good. I just wanted to make sure everything, all the messaging, everything was good. So yeah, smooth and love it. Excited, super excited.
Were you expecting this to be so hot?
I've been preparing for a very long time, and I believe we've talked quite a few times, and even like 2 or 3 months ago, you were like, okay, what are you gonna do? Yeah. And I was like, it has to like feel like it's serendipity, like one thing happens after the other. And then it feels like, okay, this is the right thing to do at the right moment where everyone gets the right value, And I think that's what it feels like, because everything I feel like is aligned and good, and it's value for everyone involved right now. You know what I mean? At the foundation base level, and that's really what I wanted to kind of put more of my effort in, right? Like everyone wins. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening right now. So I'm really happy about that.
Oh yeah, man.
That's
awesome.
I mean, you can't help but be happy, like along with you, because like Susie said, we go pretty far back in terms of like the Ordinal timeline. Like last summer, like we met you, and we've had several meetings, just random meetings, and stuff. And so, and you're a good dude, and you deserve the success. And I mean, I don't want to sound like a dad or anything, but I was about to say, I'm proud of you, son.
But Sam's been here way back when, right? You've been here since like February, right? And you're the type of people in the space that we should be supporting. We should be supporting guys like you, because you're what's that word when you're here first with like your ground? It's like ground something. I can't remember, but you're born here basically. You know what I mean? Like this is
grassroots.
Grassroots, exactly. You grew up all the way in Ordinals, like with the whole community. As a community was so tiny, and now it's this big monster. That's all the liquidity's going to Merlin. But it's just awesome to see.
It's funny you said like you said you were born here, and right away I thought about that like one scene from like Batman when they're about to fight, and he goes like, "Oh, darkness! I was born in the darkness." No, but it truly does feel that way, right? If you think about it, because like there's so many subtle nuances in the space and different ebbs and flows of it that there's no way you could like truly you have to know those ebbs and flow, and the only way you can do it is by being in it, and I think Ordinals just had a very unique kind of ebbs and flows in terms of like what they are today, and now runes, and that'll be an exciting time. Runes will be an exciting time. So
yeah,
hell yeah.
Well, Well, can you talk about? Let's talk about your project. I mean, it's about to mint out. I feel like probably here in the next like 20 minutes. What gave you this idea of the Verothium mines? Because like I actually thought that was like an element on the periodic table, and and then I realized that you made it up, but it was really cool. You know, didn't you make, or is it from like Star Wars or something?
No. It's not. It's so so the idea is of Verothium mines is I I thought about these right after I saw bitmap.game, right? Um I think I really like bitmap.game, you know. I had certain feelings about sats tokens, bitmaps, and I think I just accumulated those, like, you know, from the very beginning, because like to me it was very exciting that, hey, like if all of sats mint out, it's 21 million inscriptions, and that was like very powerful to me personally. And so anyway, so in terms of when I saw bitmap, I was like, okay, like there's a Verothium gas mine. A mine can go on it, and like think about it, a probe can go and mine that gas. All right, that's it. What is a probe? A probe is something like the person that's walking around in the bitmap.game. Like that's kind of what it came to my mind, and I think that that's simple enough, like one little feature that can be developed and can have such a massive fix, not fix, but like utility, you know, because I think it fixes a pain point. I have to like kind of really kind of nail that down in terms of like interviewing people and getting to that. But the thing is, it does. Like if you're walking around just like that in bitmap.game, why are you walking around, right? If there's a mine and you could get gas from it, and it's Verothium gas. So that's the idea. And we'll build up on that. But yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, definitely well thought out, and I love definitely like the graphics and stuff that you've been putting together. The hype videos have been. I feel like I want to go play basketball. Like whenever I listen to one of those, because like that's we would get hyped up before a game in high school. I'm sound old as hell right now, but anyways, but yeah, you know that's awesome. I love that. And I'm happy for you, and I have a feeling it's going to mint out here in the next probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're at
So
77.4, man. So we're
we
20.
are. So how many?
Well, I'm just saying, like
Yes,
the entire space. But.
very exciting, man. No, but like
Yeah.
you guys too, man. Shout out to you guys. Like, you know, there's there's something to be said about like consistent effort, you know, even if it's like one step each day, you know what I mean? And I think you guys do represent that so well, you know. And the value proposition, like the amount of value that you bring, and and you know, it should always be expanding, right? That whatever you do in terms of bringing in, it should like expand, as in it should bring more value to more people. So I think you guys are doing that, and you know, it's been really I really appreciate like getting to know you guys, and since the day one, you know. So it's kind of like, you know, we know all the nuances, so we can like kind of talk about this, you know what I mean, the ebbs and flows of ordinals, and now runes pretty soon, you know what I mean. I'm so excited about runes, you know. So.
You and Shizzy are both like giddy. Whenever you both say the words runes, I feel like y'all like someone's tickling you guys or something. Like y'all like runes. Because both of y'all love it so much, and I do too. Like I know it's gonna be bullish, but it's like, man, I hope that my BRC 20s have some value still after that.
Yagami loves his legacy tokens, his old man tokens that don't do anything.
real quick, there's a question though, important question. It says, "Hi buddies. When the red bar comes to an end, there's no more chance of minting." Technically, that's not true, but what that means is that like there's like the orders that were placed have maxed out, meaning that like, you know, people have placed the amount of orders, so you could technically push your gas up in front run, but like that's just how else could you? I feel like I explained that poorly. Shizzy, can you explain it?
Yeah, so this is just what's in the mempool. So if the mempool finished out right now, these are all gone. but you can front run these. So let's just say that we're at like 90% and you really want it, you would just put the gas higher than everyone else and you would still potentially get one. Even if it's 99% chance, as long as there's still that red bar, there's still a chance of you being able to get one. You're just going to have to front run these guys. That's basically it.
Yeah. Do you typically, if it's at 99% and there's a lot of red and you want some, do you just push the gas up a lot?
Yeah, I'll put the gas to like 250, 300. And
Sam's like, I don't want to chance it. I don't want to chance it.
Yeah. Wow. Actually, I was kind of mad because, that's very risky. I would hate for someone to like lose funds. You know what I mean? Because that can happen.
I think it would be. It depends on the situation. Obviously, like you don't want to front run anybody, but at the same time, I feel like people, are going to try to take advantage of like if it's a huge opportunity, they're just going to do it, right? They're going to because they're at the end of the day, it's kind of like how Bitcoin works, right? Like some of these people don't want us to put JPEGs on the chain, but we're paying the money to do it. And it sucks that if someone else has to lose money in that situation. But I see what you're saying, though, Sam.
No, Shizzy, you're right. Actually, I've never actually bumped up fees to 350 because I'm just like, I'll just let that go. But like, you know what I mean? But
if it's not me, it's going to be someone else.
Yeah.
Why not me? Why not me?
Hell yeah.
I'm willing but a bit low key.
I'm willing to pay the the $100 and something dollars. You know what I mean? Like I'm paying for the block space. You know what I mean? Like that. Like I'm not like stealing it. I'm paying for it. Like so. Yeah. It'd be different if I was like stealing your gas. I'm not breaking any law. I'm I'm pissing somebody off, but that person didn't put the gas high enough.
Yeah. Well, yeah. True that. So, hey guys, please smash the likes. We work hard every day for you guys, so get those likes up for us, because I think that helps the algorithm. But
we think so. We don't know. We have no idea.
Also, guys, if you go on Twitter, if you haven't already, just go like and retweet and tag friends. I want to keep an eye on social, though nothing crazy is going on. Okay, cool. So, get the word out. But and also like retweet everything,
Yep.
Get these algorithms.
We're at 81%, 81.3% mine minted out. We still got about 20% left there. But let's hit on some topics here, Sam. You can kind of give your perspective on some stuff. I don't know if you're familiar with the ORNJ token. It's the orange. They have a wallet out. They're talking about liquidity swaps. Have you heard of it?
Tell me about it, because I have heard of it very briefly, and I would be very curious to know, because I want to know, because I feel like it's something that I want to know.
Yeah,
it is up 10x from the IDO price, so that's one thing that I wouldn't ape in now, but I don't know how high this is going. So it has a $100 million amount of tokens. I'm sorry, 100 million tokens. So track is around $100 million. So for this to get to $1, and right now it's at what, 64 cents? This would have to beat out track. And this is a wallet with a swap, and it has some really big backers. But I don't see this being bigger than Benny and track. But Benny's homegrown.
Sometimes it's not about the presence more than it's about the wallets that are backing. Well, it's not even just VCs, it's like groups of people, because we know that .com has a relationship with Orange, because they launched on .com's launchpad, and we saw what happened with .com when they came in. I mean, they came in, our boy kind of told us, hey, look at this guy. And I didn't like the name .com. I just didn't like that ticker. I was like, .com is weird. But what happened was, when they launched their platform, which basically they were just tracking everything in terms of like BRC20 market caps, price, and all this stuff. And then they also added inscription services. Next thing you know, that token is a 21 million supply, went from like 30 cents all the way to like $6.
Yeah.
Well,
you got to remember that the timing. Like Ordi was $80.
It was December.
$7. Like everything was high. So right now, everything in BRC20 is very, very cooled off right now. Everything's cooling off. Everything's getting a little pump from Merlin, from the supply being taken over to Merlin. But was that Bitcoin? What's Bitcoin
Yes,
doing?
sir. So Bitcoin's yeah. Woo wee. No, like so like 46,000, right? So
Hold on, let's see it. Hold on. I'm gonna say it.
my point, my reason of bringing this over actually is that like we all know if Bitcoin goes to 50K, like let's say we get it just jumped up $100. So let's say it gets to 48.5, then gets to 50, then BRC20s will go on a run. It happened every single time that Bitcoin has gotten past the, like let's say past 3 months high, right? So when that happens, that's why I'm really hoping that we get one more push up here in the next week and a half for the Ordinal BRC20 ecosystem, and then kind of go sideways until runes. That's what I mean, like I want that, but I don't know if that's going to happen. What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Sam.
Go ahead, Sam.
I look at it like I know there was an ETF, right? Like, which is great. There's an injection of quote unquote liquidity. I don't know what the underlying liquidity actually in fact is in terms of the actual monetary value, not the perps and all that. I don't know I haven't done all those analysis, right? But for me, like what's like very, very, very different and like super exciting to me is that in terms of like wallets that were created for BRC 20s, right? Like Ordinals, it was about 430,000, right? Then there's Atomicals, then there's BRC 420s, then there's Ring, and then there's Rug and Token, and then there's Saturn, right? All these little
those last three were the same.
Yes.
But continue.
So the thing is, like, each of these ecosystems also have like more like wallets, right? And then perhaps some of them are redundant, but either way, it's almost like all these users, and then they're transacting between them in Bitcoin, no matter how you look at it, and that creates an economy, right? Like that's really how you calculate the GDP of a country, whatever, right? Like the number of users multiplied by the number of transactions that are happening. But this is very much Austrian rather than Keynesian, if you know what that means, meaning like interest based versus there's no expansion of the underlying asset, right? So that the amount of, in my opinion, the amount of pressure as this ecosystem grows puts on Bitcoin's like the spread, the bids and asks, right? Like it's just so thin already, but a little bit of liquidity can really shoot it up, meaning like $1 billion of real money can come up and Bitcoin could be at like, I don't know, $100,000. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the math there is. I don't know what the liquidity things are. I still believe that Bitcoin can go down to 32K because there's just a liquidity candle of $8 billion there, a 6-month liquidity candle from what I saw on CoinGlass. So the point being is like, it's just this thing was never present before the way it is today. So I feel like that has from a macro perspective, much higher pressure to make the price go up. And that is what's super exciting. You know what I mean? That's extremely exciting because Ethereum was just kind of like, in my from where I'm seeing it, again, it's somewhat subjective, was like building user habits for Bitcoin to come and kind of steal those users with their user habits, right? But it still has a long way to go, and that's where I think like once the seamlessness of like different zk protocols completely mature, that is going to be super exciting. And I think we're taking those steps right now, like the very initial phases of those, right? But yeah.
Well, we haven't heard your thoughts on Merlin, and I don't even know if you've had a chance to mess with it or dive into it at all because you've been busy with your, minds. But do you have any thoughts on it, or have you
I'm
had a chance?
To it. I want to see like certain things like fully mature on it. Whoa, let's fucking go.
Let's go, Sam.
Let's go.
Hey, bro just stopped right in mid-sentence and goes, oh, whoa. You gotta love it, man.
My bad. I didn't mean to do that to you, Sam, but I saw that. And I was just like...
No, like, okay, so Merlin, I if I can like do certain things on like roll this up and distribute like the gas mechanisms that I want to do, like it's similar to the way I could have done in Ethereum completely seamlessly. I need to test that out a little bit. like and create a smart contract like that, that is super exciting, and integrated with bitmap.game, because that's possible. It's just like I got to work out those details. That will really excite me because I can just do so many things with it in terms of utility on Bitcoin, right? Like, but I haven't fully like tested it. To be fair, it's so new, and I like I need to like kind of really get my hands in the mud like the way I want to, and I haven't to like really understand it. You know what I mean? Because I have my hands in the mud in so many things, right? Like even you guys know like how it is sometimes. Like you gotta like really like sit down, like research it. It takes time. You know what I mean? Sometimes these new things that come out, but yeah.
Well,
But I'm excited.
Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations, Sam. Successful project, man. Congratulations.
Let's go.
So if you guys want your project to mint out, then you need to come on the live with Ordinal Revolution. No, just kidding.
I'll be there too. I'll just like
man, that felt good, didn't it? It felt good.
Yes. I think it's like we've all been working hard for like almost a year, like over a year, and now we can like add value, right? Like now it's like, how do we increase this value from here to like where it needs to be, right? In terms of like value. I think there's ways we can do that, and we gotta push that, right? Like how like things come out, and then the value of the whole ecosystem goes up, right? Like, and in terms of things, it's just stay tuned for announcements, and we'll release those details. So, but yeah, it's exciting, and that's the intention. Like, just add value to expand everything. So
yeah. I mean, that's to be the mindset of every project founder. So, congrats on the mint out, and excited to see what the future of Rothium Gas DAO has. Let's hit the comments here. This is one that's kind of interesting. I've seen a little bit about this. Do you guys have any thoughts on the current lawsuit happening with Craig Wright and Copa? We'll start with Shizzy. Is he Satoshi?
So, Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto. No, get the hell out of here! It ain't no Satoshi, dude. He's I. If you watch the show, you know who I think Satoshi is. It's Adam Back, Nick Szabo, and Hal Finney, with inspiration from the government-enforced Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto. So
do you know how conspiracy theory you just sounded just now? You're like, three people. The Holy Trinity is Satoshi Nakamoto. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but that's who it is. It's Adam Back, Nick Szabo, and Hal Finney. And then the inspiration was Dorian Nakamoto, who gave Hal Finney the final touch from the government. So
yeah.
That's
What about you, Sam? Do you know Craig Wright is the guy that claimed to be Satoshi, and he created BSV, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what do you think about it?
I think Satoshi Nakamoto's identity just is unknown. No one knows. No one knows.
I know.
All right. I think it's stupid, and I'm just tired of hearing about him. I just want him to go away. All right, not Satoshi, Craig Wright. Okay, this guy. Good evening, fellas. Sipping on some Pabst Blue Ribbon. Ooh. Hey, I whenever I did drink, I don't drink anymore, but when I did, PBR was a good one for me because cheap, and I just liked them. I don't know. So enjoy your Pabst Blue Ribbon, Rolando.
Our boys in here. Shout out 1 and 2 out. Did you set aside one of each base member already? Sam, did you set aside one of each for the base members?
Yes, I have. Well, there's certain communities that are definitely gonna, are just my people. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know who they are. So
I guess we have an announcement too, right? So people who hold the Ordinal Revolution OG pass, and that is our 150 members plus some, will all get one of these mines as well, correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
You guys heard it. OG pass holders, you all get one. So congratulations for that, courtesy of the man of the hour. Appreciate you, Sam.
Yes.
No, absolutely, man. The community, you guys rock. All of you guys, yes.
And you'll definitely get some OG passes to give out to your team as well. I want every member of your team to get one of our OG passes as gift back to you. So
What's up, 1 and 2? Shout out to 1 and 2. All right, guys. Well, they're saying that secondary sales have started. Just curious of where those are going for. $30. Floor.
damn,
$30.86 floor.
not bad.
I feel like Sam wants to smile or something. He's like, oh, no, that's awesome. Yeah. Cool. All right, what else we got? I guess
rug.
Yeah. Saturn's rug. Did you participate in that, Sam? Did you do anything with Saturn?
Yeah. No, I've been super I haven't been able to, even though I want to. I just I've been super swamped. So unfortunately, because I really wanted to, I was in their space for 3 hours, or like that one where they complete. The guy came in, he explained how everything works with the circles and things like that. But missed that, unfortunately.
And Shizzy messed with it a little bit. I think didn't you do a couple little trades or something?
They got bought up too. So I might have got the airdrop. I don't really know. I know we had an interview with the team member, and that day I did everything necessary to get the airdrop just to kind of test it around. So I probably got the airdrop. I'm not sure how much I got, but I'll check in a little bit.
Yeah, I heard that there was it was a little distribution to everybody.
Tiny bit, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. But I also heard the mechanism behind Rings protocol is pretty much like ARC-20s. Yeah. So they mark the Satoshis. So it's basically coloring the Satoshis, right? But the thing with Saturn they say that you can do free airdrops. And I don't know because they mentioned you have to have a minimum of 100,000 sats in your wallet to receive this airdrop. So I think they're marking the sats in your wallet, and that's why it's free.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. Sam, do
that's
you
why
know
you
any?
Need, that's,
have
that
you heard any
have
you heard of any technical in BTC startup labs about this?
I heard about Rings, and I'm not an expert to speak about this. The only thing the guy said was there's a bunch of sats. A group of sats that they group together, and then that's what they use to create the numbering scheme, right? So it's sat number 1 through 5,000, and that counts as one unit, and that's what allows it to do certain things. I am not the expert at it. So I don't know, but sounded really cool though, the way he explained it.
Yeah. Speaking of the BTC Startup Lab, I want to give Albert some shine and love in that program some shine, because I feel like ever since we've heard of it, it's been really just developing these great minds. I mean, it literally took you from a BTC cohort 2 kind of trying to find your place to the BTC cohort 3, right? To where you have found your place, and you seem very confident in what you want to do. Versus not saying that you weren't confident before, but you were just kind of okay, I think I want to go with this. Do you feel like it's this program? Can you talk about it? And
yes. No, I think everyone should do it, honestly, everyone, because just go in, just sign up. If you don't like it, just don't do it. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Here's the best thing, right? As we were talking about, how do you bring about value, right? Albert is there. I mean, I'm sure they do their thing, but they just sit there for 8 hours a day and they teach you. And I've been going to their class every day for anywhere from 4 to 6 hours a day. I listen to them for the past 6 months. You know what I mean? At work, I just play them and just kind of do my thing. But and the amount, if you're serious about it, the amount of misery and things like that if you are doing something by yourself, or whatever you're trying to do something that it would save you, is priceless, really. Those they just kind of really hone it down to the exact piece of knowledge that you need to know, and you just need to be smart enough to take it and stick it in your brain and just function on it, right? There's a lot of science behind it. It's not just whatever, like, I'm saying it's more like very research based. What worked, what didn't work, what works, what doesn't work, that kind of thing, right? Based on research. And those are the most precious like pearls of those kind of knowledges is what they teach in that lab, right? So it's a very good thing. You could learn a lot from it. I was there with the Ordinal side in the first cohort there, but Albert really like wants you to succeed, right? So he and I talked for like an hour and 20 minutes or something, even though the meeting was like 20 minutes. And he told me like, hey, listen, like, software as a service is different than, kind of what you're doing. And you have a great thing going, but this has to be like something that naturally, organically from a community grows. And goes from it's not a software as a service business, right? Like something that you can completely scale up. This scales in a different way. So which is a really precious advice, right? And then the next time, like, I went to cohort 2. It was just, for me, I was just researching the market. My mind was completely open, and I just wanted to research everything in the market. And I did over like one of the things that they teach you is to go talk to the end user that will use your service. Like, you have to go and talk to them, right? I mean, it seems common sense, but then I interviewed like about 130, I don't know how many. I have a list of them.
I was one.
Yeah, you were more than once.
Oh yeah.
So
real quick, this is what kind of community we have, guys. Like, Sam and I are friends, dude. Like, he just hit me up and was like, would you mind doing this interview for me? Sure, man. Like, and so I didn't mean to cut you off, but like, this is the community of Ordinals, man, and I love it. But go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, no, absolutely. And I was like, these interviews are pretty like detailed. They go for, sometimes they can even go for an hour, right? So it's and I appreciate everyone's time. So then, like, in cohort 2, we're really working with like runes. Like, that's where the focus is, right? We're building an exchange in runes. Which is different, but it's like like it enabled, the idea is to enable the efficiency of the whole ecosystem, right? And we're building these things based on market research and what we find in interviews, right? Like what users really want, where the pain points are, and things like that, and try to cater to those pain points and like solve those little things. So and that's really taught by Bitcoin Startup Lab. It's a really good program. And
I mean, like, I literally saw you kind of evolve in a project founder before my own eyes, because like you went from the first cohort to where, I'm not saying you were closed-minded, but you felt like you were like, you knew, I guess. But then like second, whenever you took Albert's advice basically.
Yes.
And then I remember you were like, I got to interview people. And then you just started interviewing everybody. And that's the valuable data at the end of the day, is what the end user wants. It's their pain point, that you got to solve. So
yeah, you start seeing patterns, really, like, you know what I mean? Like, all these questions people only answer 3 ways. This, you know what I mean? If they're, it was kind of cool to learn that. So, and it's an ever evolving process. I'm still going to keep doing interviews, but the interviews themselves are going to evolve as well, right? So that's just kind of the nature of the game.
Yeah, for sure. All right. We got a couple of questions in the chat. They're asking about the OG pass. So the OG pass, we're going to start collecting addresses. We pulled a spreadsheet once we hit the 150. So you will know in the video that we do over the weekend, because that's the weekend that we're going to start collecting. This coming weekend is going to be when we start collecting addresses. Okay. And then the actual OG pass will be deployed probably in that next week. It's going to be pretty quick, right? I mean, I would say the next week or 2.
Well, we'll see. There might be, because you know what I mean, because it's going to be we'll talk about it.
Depends on a lot of it depends on gas and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But it's definitely not going to be something that's drawn out. Believe me, we want you guys to have these amazing passes. They're beautiful.
Yeah. Shout out 3D Eric for the art.
Shout out 3D Eric.
And thanks. You, Yagobi put it together, and
hey.
You guys.
But yeah, so that's those questions right there. And then Someone gave Sam a shout out here. Carlos CLS. Congrats, Sam, for the super smooth, fast mint. Mempool likes you for sure.
Yeah, dude, that was the best mint I've ever seen mempool wise. It was really chill. I mean, it didn't go over 30.
That's
So,
Yeah,
cool.
and it went through fast, right? So that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Mr. Sheedy, what happens if they haven't received payment before mint out? I'm not sure. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What happens if they haven't received payment before mint out? I guess maybe like the deployer. I don't know.
Shout out Kai Effect. He's gonna tell all of his friends. And guys, if you're not a member and you want the OG pass, I'm gonna make a special exception for tonight. If you join the membership tonight, I'll make sure you get on the list for OG pass. So just tonight, you got another hour. That's it.
I say no. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we'll do.
Just
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, we just
And
got to add the. We basically will make another spreadsheet tonight.
Yeah, and we get.
I pulled the data directly from.
I mean,
YouTube,
probably. I mean, I don't know. Everyone in here is a member, so I doubt anyone. You know, if you want,
Yeah.
but if you want to get in, we can.
You got one
definitely-
more chance.
Yeah, last chance. But yeah, what do you want to talk about next?
Man, I think we pretty much covered everything. I was just so consumed with like Merlin, then the Verothium gas mine mint, and the only thing that's getting me excited is Bitcoin right now. I mean, it's at 46,173. So it's looking pretty good. It pulled back a little bit here. I'm on the minute chart because I'm a degen, but let's pull up the 15-minute. So 15-minute looks pretty good.
Go to the 1 hour.
It's definitely overbought. Let's go to the hour. I don't have a paid membership, so I don't know. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean the hour looks great.
Yeah,
hour really good.
That's what I'm saying. That anything under an hour is just too degen for me. I like to stay in the hour and the day. That's the two charts that I like to look at.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the hour right here, it's actually primed for blast off.
Yeah,
because you can see like it was overbought for like probably past day or so, and then probably like 3 days ago, because this is what this was yesterday, and then it drops here, and then we're in the oversold part, but like I don't know.
50K's on the menu, bro. 50K's on the menu next 24 hours. I truly believe that.
I mean, what pattern is this right here? I mean, we're looking at like a was this a bull flag? That
I call that the stairway to heaven, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it. 69, 70. So
in March, I think with this this will go up, pull back, but March I feel like it'll launch, because last year in March is when really
every spring I feel like
especially
the bull run, like the halving springs, those usually go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like spring and April. I mean, maybe because that's like
coming out. Like this is just different. And then there's Nakamoto upgrade too. That's big. Like I know you don't like stacks, but like I feel like Nakamoto upgrade, I am kind of like excited to see how that goes. But but those are two big events that are happening simultaneously, so that'll be cool. Like I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I
just feel like it's not gonna happen. Like, because they always say, no, I'm just kidding. But like the Nakamoto upgrade is supposed to make things 10 times faster, right? Isn't that the whole?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean, they dropped everything to work on it, so this better be out of this world.
I mean,
probably will be too.
Like, I heard Francis Dune. Shout out Francis Dune. I heard him say, like, it's so funny because I remember when I first got in the Ordinals, like he was big with Alex, right? Labs, and Alex works with Stacks. And recently he was talking about how Stacks is like horrible to like work with because how long it takes to do stuff, it's slower than Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like bridging. I remember shit. Like I'm the one who convinced Shizzy at first, because Shizzy's been a Bitcoiner at heart, but like he just didn't. We've never seen DeFi on Bitcoin, so he's like, "Are you sure?" Blah blah. Then finally, I call him over. And I was like, "Dude, I think Alex is gonna have this DEX," and he goes, "Let me try." It took him 3 hours or like 4 hours to bridge over to Stacks.
Guys, she just said the Nakamoto update does not exist. She said it's not real. She said that. I heard her. She said that upgrade is not real. But Yeah. my
Yeah, I
fault.
think there's something to be said about like like you try like releasing something that like your people are not gonna like, But the thing is that's kind of I mean in this case scenario like Bitcoin is like that. BRC20s are like that. So I think one of the biggest things of BRC20s is like the settlement time too, right? Like and they didn't completely fix that. So they better fix at least that bridging part that like bridging 3 hours. Yeah, for me that was very frustrating. I'm not like super like techie, but I did try to like move my stuff to stacks, but yeah, it was pretty annoying because I think it took me a day to get some of my stuff back like from their SBTC or whatever it was, and that I found to be real annoying. Same thing like I use certain bridges just suck. Like I feel like bridges suck, like they just do. Like you just gotta be on like I mean, if it's a shitty bridge taking forever, I might as well just stay at layer 1. Unless like after I come into your like platform, everything is like sub-second settlement and everything is working like water. You know what I mean? But that's not the case.
Sam, I encourage you to try Merlin because the
Yes,
Merlin bridge is
this-
smooth.
This
You need
bridge
to-
is the
yeah.
smoothest thing I've
Well,
ever
there's
used
two
in
bridges.
my entire life.
There's two
This is
bridges.
my favorite. This is my favorite. out of
I
two.
actually like the
I use
Bitcoin
both.
one better.
Dude, the Ethereum one is so smooth, man. It's like 30 seconds.
I like this. I really do like this. So I yeah.
But I actually like the fact that there's two bridges. Like
Yeah.
what layer 2 right now has there's no other layer 2 that I know of that
Yes.
bridges over or like that allows you to use a Bitcoin native wallet, right? Or is there? Well, maybe B2 does. B2 does actually. B squared. I think they maybe do.
Yeah,
Well,
but I think B score is
they-
on testnet though. I don't think
Yeah.
they're on mainnet. Are they? Are they B score? Are they on mainnet? Sorry if I don't know.
No, they're not. They're not. You're right. They're not. But like, I don't know.
Okay, honestly, right now Merlin is just kind of stunting because in the face of everyone, because like I feel like that's how my feeling is. If this thing is working perfectly, I don't know the backend too well, but or how the documentation, because this is I don't know like the backstory of it, but I think it's working fine, and I really need to like kind of get in this and just kind of play like. I like it because I know, and I know I will like it even more. I just need to kind of put my hands in the mud with it. Really, like I really.
Did you get any who cat yet?
No, not yet.
No,
he hasn't messed with it at all yet. He hasn't messed with it.
I haven't. I want to. Yeah, I've been all over the place. Like I really have. Like I have to put all these like things together. So, but no, I'm gonna definitely get into Merlin, 100%, like for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
we got some good news. Our boy Danny, shout out Danny. He was I went back and looked at the members. Danny and Rocket were like 10 minutes apart from being first and second member of the channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're 10 minutes apart. I thought Rocket was like number one.
I knew Danny was like an OG. I knew Danny was an OG,
bro.
But like I didn't realize he's that OG because like Rocket's OG too. Like he's really OG too.
Well, Rocket was one of our first viewers. Like we used to do DeFi discussions on a Friday night and have 4 people watching. Rocket was one of the 4.
Yeah.
And the other 2 was my son and my daughter's phone.
Oh, Chief AXL. What's up, Chief?
That's awesome. But yeah, shout out Danny. He said, Mr. Sheedy, I got my my mints that didn't confirm till after mint finished. So these guys, no one's really front running this, so that's really good. I'm happy for you, Danny.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna go make some announcements here. I gotta put those.
Out. Man.
So thank you for having me. This is great. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk more and take the next steps and super excited. So let's fucking go.
Congratulations,
let's go.
You deserve it, man. Have a good night.
Yeah.
You guys. All right, later.
All right.
Peace.
See you, man. Shout out Danny dropping 20 beans on us. We appreciate you, buddy.
Appreciate
it, first
brother.
super chat of the night. And Danny said he bought some shirts and stuff like that, man.
Oh yeah,
Danny
man. Super supporter. So I wanted to actually announce this is that like so Shizzy and I met with Bitcoin Magazine and we're an official affiliate for them. So if you're planning to go to Nashville for the Bitcoin conference, use our affiliate link because you'll get 21% off of your tickets. We're gonna post the link in the show notes, but also it's in our Discord, as well as it'll be on our website, so you can't not find it.
Yeah, so definitely, if you go in the show notes below, you should see it down there. We will be in Nashville, like you said. We're gonna do meetups and stuff like that. So we would love to meet you guys. We'd love to meet Mr. Sheedy. Got to come out to Nashville, buddy. So all you guys, man, if you can make it, if you made enough money off Ordinals to spare the trip to Nashville, it would be awesome to come to kind of meet you guys, man. So definitely,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
yeah, and
We might.
if you
We're gonna try to get something going too. Maybe we.
yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, maybe some of these founders will be there and we can put something together.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. We got to talk
Yep.
to some people first. So
And definitely buy your tickets from our link, guys. We're not saying because we get something. We're saying because you get 20% off. If you go buy it from their website, you're gonna be paying full price. They got a link, get the 20% off, so you're not paying the full 300. But yeah,
100%, man. 100%. All right, man. I have a feeling, man. I'm gonna get my wish. I have a feeling that Bitcoin's
oh
gonna.
yeah, dude.
Go ahead.
I bet Kai wanted us to make him a shirt. We got to make this.
Oh yes, yes. I've been a little slacking because I've been trying to do all the Merlin stuff and the blogs and stuff. But it's easy. I'll get it up on the site.
Yeah, my bad. I cut you off though.
No, you're good. I was saying I think I'm gonna get my wish because I really do feel like Bitcoin is revving up. I mean, it hasn't gotten to 46 in a while, right?
No,
It's at 46.2. So
I show your chart.
yeah. So let's see. Last time it was. I mean, yeah. I mean, like last time I'm on the minute chart again. Dang it, because it's just naturally degenerate. Okay, let's see. So the last time was January 24th. It was 48, and then once it got below 48 on the 24th that day, it hasn't really gotten back again. So this is an important breakout right now, guys.
Really
like, I mean, look, right here's the resistance. Right here, you can see that line at 46,239. We're up above it almost pretty much right now. We get up here, we get back to like 47, 48. BRC20s will be on another run.
Yep, they really will be.
So get your BRC20s transferred and ready.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah, I can't wait till that stuff is more fluid because we were on the Lambda spaces today with Base. Shout out to them. Base pad, but it's crazy because we found out about Lambda like 2 months ago, I think.
Yeah,
just the very first time. But now, like they're launching now, and then they're launching at a time. 2 months ago, nobody was talking about having all these crazy things, but now everybody has a solution all of a sudden, right? Yep. Like OmniSats they say they're ready. Then you got rings, and then you got layer 2s. I won't count those because I'm just layer 1 stuff. But you got smart contracts with Lambda, and then our boy Eric says that there's another smart contract project that's coming to Bitcoin, and I don't know. It's weird. I think I asked you about this earlier, but it's weird in my mind. I'm like, I felt like they kind of knew how to do this stuff, but they just didn't want to do it until like it was more bullish times.
I just think they people didn't want to do the wrapping mechanism, and like the bridging, the wrapping and stuff. They were trying to basically square peg the round hole on Bitcoin native layer without any type of bridge, what kind of like OmniSwap's kind of doing right now. And it's just not really, it didn't really work. I think OmniSwap and a lot of these other ones are going to be able to do it, but I think you do need some type of bridge though. And I think that's when people gave in, and then they started building these type of wrapping mechanisms.
Yeah,
so
I was going to ask. Yeah, go ahead. Finish.
I just think that's just one thing that is needed, is that little step off of the main net, kind of little wrapping, little side chain, if you would say. But yeah.
I was gonna ask a Lambda today, but I had to jump off for a work meeting. But because like they use TypeScript for their smart contracts, which is he said is basically just a different language, but it can work like Solidity does. And so if that's the case, then I feel like they should be able to utilize their smart contract for a bridge, right? Shouldn't they be able to?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it's basically already on the bridge though. Like it's
because like they have to put in a lot of logic for that, right? So obviously, like for the smart contract to lock up the tokens, make sure that there's no way to penetrate and take the tokens, and for him to build that contract out and test it over and over and over, that takes a lot of time. And so maybe that's why they don't have that ready yet, and they have to kind of take this more centralized approach to it.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited, man. I'm excited to be in Bitcoin. I'm excited for everyone to be building. We have there's building happening on Bitcoin. That's our show. Like we go after these builders. We try to find the next big thing, and that's why we run our spaces every Saturday morning. And it's all about builders. And our show is based on builders with we do 2 ordinal updates, and then everything else is just builder based, right? So
Yeah.
it's just like we are excited by builders. We're excited by potential DeFi, potential lending, potential, staking, like all types of the stuff you can do on other chains, but on the granddaddy of them all, right? The biggest chain in the world, the only real decentralized chain, which is Bitcoin.
Yeah. So do you feel like there's going to be a solution on layer 1 soon for DeFi? Like, I mean, Lambda says that they have that staking and stuff, and we've seen it. If they build on
but
that,
same thing though. It's like you're still bridging, you're still wrapping. Without the bridge, without the wrapping mechanism, yes. There's no chance.
without changing the core.
Without some type of off chain type of thing.
No, I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
like if they added OpCat back or whatever,
They'll never be.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that would be
Yeah.
the only way to do it on chain or on
Yeah.
layer 1, is what you're saying.
But now with BlackRock and stuff in, there's no chance anything's gonna get changed. BlackRock is they just have too much money, too much leeway. They're not. They
I'm
like
speaking
Bitcoin how
about
it is.
from a
It's nice and
technical
safe.
perspective, though. Like,
It would have
say
to be
that-
forked. It would have to be forked.
No, so
We
I
could
think
fork it.
So I think you're.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like what could happen. I'm saying like the only way it would work.
Yeah.
From a technical perspective, is what you're saying is they
An
would
upgrade.
have to change the. Okay, gotcha.
It would have to be an upgrade. It would have to be the core devs would have to do an upgrade, and
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Gotcha.
It's just
I mean,
BlackRock doesn't want any hiccups right now. They're
Yeah.
not.
I mean,
They're
I feel
coming
like-
in.
Mhm.
It's been 13 years of proven testing. Taproot worked well. I don't
Segwit.
think they want any more ordinal stuff to happen. They're not going to help us in any way, or any shape or form. They want
Yeah,
Bitcoin to be a
but
pet rock. Like,
But I feel like it's like we're good right now. Like, don't you
yeah,
feel like?
I think, yeah,
I don't. In a sense, I kind of don't want it to change. It's weird in my mind. I
Yeah.
kind of don't want but I'm probably gonna get crap for that because people are gonna say, well, it would make things better from a calculation standpoint, like have this algorithmic.
I'm
be
fine
able
with
to-
the L2s. I'm fine with these bridging mechanisms. Like, that's fine to me. I'm okay.
I mean,
with it.
we right now we have an on-chain economy on Bitcoin, and I think that's that's awesome that we even have
Yeah.
that, because
Yep.
I never thought that would happen. Counterparty and stuff but that never really got momentum, right? I mean, no offense to them, but
we just had a mint. We just had a mint out on Bitcoin using Satoshis as the ground layer for these Viridian mines. But real quick, how do I find the price of Hoo here?
there's a
And,
price button to the right,
Where's it at?
right
Yeah,
there.
but that's the price of both of them together, right?
No, it's the price of yours, Hoo.
You sure?
Yeah,
Doesn't make any sense. It's 7
Why?
zeros and a 4. That can't be right.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
No, because Hoo last time I saw it was it was a little less than a penny.
Could be
I
wrong.
think I'm
Yeah.
doing something wrong. What? I know how to do it on my phone. I just can't figure. Oh, here we go. It's down here. That's why. All right, here we go. Damn, 16. Nice.
Oh, where was it at?
It's an all-time high.
Oh, you click on a Hoo token by itself.
Yeah, you gotta go down. Yeah, you gotta go down here, and then you can click it. Yeah.
Hoo. Shout out to
Hoo.
Green Man. Green Man, new member. We got
Shout out Kai Effect for the 5 hours. We appreciate
yeah.
you, Kai.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got 3 new members today.
Yep, 3 new passes to give out as well.
Yep.
I think that's our show, right? We really covered everything.
It was another fun one. Fun one. Shout out to Sam, and he definitely did a great job, man. Shout out to that. But shout
What's your plans for the weekend?
Ordinal stuff, Bitcoin ecosystem.
Ordinals. Yeah.
So we got our spaces Saturday morning.
Yep.
Kimmy's not going to be there, but it's going to be me and Chizzy, and we're
We
going
should
to have
we should
MMS.
get a co-host.
Yeah, maybe we can.
Reach out to somebody.
Yeah, we'll find another one. But we got MMSS, someone from that community, gonna represent them. We got a couple of other really great projects, and then I think that's it, right, for this weekend. Do we have any calls or anything scheduled? Weekend update.
We have Ordinal Hive Saturday night.
That's gonna be a great one.
Yeah.
They're building on Bison Labs, reemerges. So that's gonna be. Man, there's just so many ecosystems.
That's the thing too. Right now we're farming Merlin, we're finding the Merl token, and then as we're gonna be farming the B squared token, and then we're gonna be farming the Bison token. So guys, like we have so many opportunities to make money coming. You have no idea. Like financial freedom is going to find us if you like it or not. If you're in this space, you're going to get financial freedom. Every single one of you guys in this, if you pay attention, if you watch our show, let us do the research for you. Just come here, watch the show, and let's find that financial freedom. Let's get out of those 9 to 5s. Let's wake up on a Tuesday and choose your day. And I just want to shout out my man right here. Shout out AOD Art, Tim, man, one of our OGs. Appreciate you, buddy.
All right, man. Let's wrap it up. Yeah.
Man.
Y'all take it easy. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Remember, if you're going to Nashville for the conference, use our affiliate link. Join our membership because it pays for itself. Everybody tells you, but it's not financial advice. And check out our store, man. I love this shirt. Bitcoin Wells. This is my IP, but I love the guy who's tattoos and stuff. But we love you guys. And I think that's it.
See you guys.
Peace.
Ordinal revolution. Let's go.